This your boy E to the P coming to you live from Clemson, South Carolina, representing Carolina Heat and Business Partners Entertainment. I'm here with my man Classic Stylez, and this is a real special interview because what a lot of y'all might not know is Classic is actually my cousin. No lie, it's not like, well, what's up, cousin? This is my cousin for real. So, Classic Stylez, how you doing, man?
What's going on, man?
Chilling. A lot of big things coming from Classic. We're going to let him talk to you, let you know a little bit about himself and about what he's got going on. So, just tell the folks how you get in this music game to begin with and all that good stuff, and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Man, basically, music started as an outlet for me because I going through some stuff, as everybody got their own story. Messed around and ended up being extremely good at it. Apparently it runs in the family from what I understand, so
no doubt.
I just took it and ran with it from there. That was a minute ago, like maybe 2000, 01, something like that. And from there just always, I'm a perfectionist, and from there just always trying to get better. So hey,
that's currently what you got in the bag, got anything special you got going on?
Yeah, man, right now I got a project with my homeboy John West. Shout out to JohnWestMusic.com.
John West. The truth.
Shameless plug on his behalf. But yeah, we got a mixtape coming out called Hitman.
Okay.
Usually we can take it anywhere, but on this one we decided nobody's really heard us on real commercial like stuff. How they hold it down on that. So just to shut everything up.
I know you got a couple of projects both you guys recently released, and tell us a little bit about the project you just dropped, Dollar in a Dream.
Yeah, Dollar in a Dream was my official debut album type thing going on. Most of it produced by John West once again. JohnWestMusic.com.
That's right. You see the link at the bottom of the screen.
Yes. Dude blessed the track heavily. JRB, Kareem, aka World.
Shout out to World.
All came through with production, Chubb. Probably
no doubt.
Chubb yet. But basically Dollar in a Dream is just that. It's like, ever since getting into music and realizing I was good at it, it's always been, I thought it'd be real cool to be able to make a living off of it. Not necessarily, I'm not running around here with my chain, what I'm saying, and all that stuff. Not knocking anybody who does, but, for me it's like, to be able to do it as an art form and still be able to make a living off of it.
Right. Cool. And if anybody who's been following them online, you notice day by day they've been dropping jewels for your ears to hear. It's out there for the world to hear already. You can get it on iTunes. From what I understand.
Dreamscape.
It's just out there. It's lovely. You gotta hear it. It's hitting. I don't really, people that know me know I don't endorse a lot of music, but. And I'm not biased, but this is hot. Hot music, good production, good lyrics. It's music the way it should be. Would you compare yourself to anybody? And if not, just describe about your style or whatever and how you envision your own music.
That's kind of a hard one because you know me. I'm always talking about, of course, some of my favorites. Of course, the greats, Nas, Jay. I've always liked Royce ever since I heard Boom. It's been a rap, been a fan ever since then.
Right.
Nowadays, of course, you can see some of the posters. Lil Wayne got a crazy work ethic. T.I.'s holding it down. Jeezy comes through when he got to. Outkast, me and John West, Outkast. But just a lot of people, man. And I don't really compare myself to anybody because I don't know. The music speaks for itself. I'd rather people make their own judgments, draw their own conclusions. Put it that way.
How does your personal life play into your music?
Well, my personal life plays a heavy influence on my music. Like I said, music started out as an outlet, and that's the way it's continued to this point. So anything that may be going on at any particular time may show up in my music, may surface. If I'm feeling some sort of way, that may surface as well. It's never put into forget that person, yada yada yada.
Right.
It'll be like, okay, this is what happened, let's move on. But I put it into a way people can relate. And a lot of people come up, and I guess it's to the point where a lot of people can relate to different stuff. Like there's one of my friends came up to me crying, I know what you meant. Yeah.
Kind of touch on the relationship you do have with John West as a producer.
Man, that's my big brother, first of all. Like there's no way to separate that. You remember when you introduced us in the studio, And I thought my joke was like,
I didn't know that.
my joke to him was like he looked like DJ Premier.
Yep.
He hates it. He can't stand it. But at the time, you know, like I said, I was one of my favorite producers, and ironically, daggone, this guy is my favorite producer that I work with now. You know, one of, I should say. But still, it's like, it's crazy. Just the song that I decided to put up on iTunes, any one of them could have went up there, but Dreamscape. Like,
Right.
I wish you could have been there the way it came together. I was writing to a completely different beat. You know, him and Shug co-produced that one. But he sat down and started banging out this other beat that was crazy. I was like, all right, what's that, man? Go ahead, take the headphones off. Wrote to it. By the time he was done, I was done. Laid it down, and that was it. And that's like, we just meshed together like that. It's just, I guess that chemistry is there.
It is hard work that goes into this music. Speaking of hard work, you know, you mentioned the mixtape you have coming out. You said you have Chubb on the beats, got World on the beats, JR, the producer on the beats.
Yep.
Of course, JohnWestMusic.com on the beats. Tell us, I guess, what you guys envision this product and this really meaning as your overall effort into the music game.
For the Hitman, I don't want to give too much away for that. But yeah.
You don't have to let them know too much.
It's just passion, and that's all, you know. Every time, me personally, when I start a beat, when I start writing something, somebody was asking me, you know, how do you keep your train of thought? How do you come up with what you're gonna say? My response to him was like, well, what is it? What are you feeling?
Right.
What does it seem like needs to be said on that?
Right.
You know, what does it make you feel something, first of all? And if it does, then chances are somebody else will feel that or feel a certain way about it. And the best thing about music like that is you can see the people who've been around, you feel something from that music. It's not just, okay, that was a hot song, and the next week you don't like it no more.
No doubt.
So every effort that we put out is like that. It's like, okay, this is what's going, you know, this is our state of mind right now, and this is what we feel in our truest thoughts and feelings right now.
Do you have anything lined up after the Hitman project?
Of course.
Of course.
Okay.
Anything you wish to divulge? You don't have to. Anything you wish to divulge?
Thinking out loud.
Thinking out loud.
Thinking out loud.
No doubt. Thinking out loud. Yeah, that scared me right there. Just thinking about that. Thinking out. Yourself, I know a few years ago, you spent all your time behind the mic. But if you look behind, just now you got your MPD-24. You got a keyboard right here, the MIDI controller, M-Audio. You know, so obviously you dabbling in a little beats and everything now.
We're gonna.
You know, pay attention to the website.
ClassicStylesMusic.com.
Right there. Right there. Is there anything else that you want to make sure that people know about Classic Stylez?
Just listen to the music. It's gonna you know, people can ask that all the time, but I hope that you get a deeper understanding of me through the music and kind of see where I'm coming from, rather than me, you know, even with this new phase of Twitter going on, 140 characters or less, I won't fit into that. Just pay attention to the music.
It's E to the P coming from you, coming from Clemson, South Carolina, representing business partners. You know, anybody else want to be featured on the Carolina Heat section, make sure you hit us up at businesspartners@AOL.com. Once again, you see the email address at the bottom of the screen. Earl to Pearl, E to the P, chilling with my man, my cousin, Classic Stylez, man. Y'all keep paying attention to the music. Look out, keep showing love, and support these young brothers as they keep bringing y'all the heat. Carolina Heat, man, bring you the hottest from the Carolinas, baby. Nobody does it like us.